Classes end, and it's time to go home. I can't go anywhere as I have work today. I should leave school and go straight to the neighboring town, but... Well, it's Sakura's route, so let's worry about Sakura. We still had that issue earlier, that she was very, very pale after seeing Jiro's bruise. Also, I skipped the classes scene since this was a scene that we've already read before, but it's been a long time, so honestly I kind of forgot why Jiro would be worried about Dosaka at this point. I'm worried about Sakura. I know it don't do any good to worry about her, but I should at least see if she's okay. I walked through the 4th floor, where the first year students are located. There's no one in the hallway and not many left in the classrooms either. It seems they've already gone home or to their clubs.
失敗したな。これじゃさくらも部活に行ってる。
Well, I've come this far. I'll go to her classroom, and when I've checked she's not there, I can head to work.
どれ?
I look into the classroom, 1B. The right into the classroom is quiet, and there's no sign of life. There's no one in the classroom. All the students have gone to their respective destinations. In that red classroom, a lone shadow remains.
Sakura.
I enter the red world and call out to her.
Senpai?
The face, covered by the long hair, looks even more lifeless than this morning.
どうしたんですか? うちのクラスに何か用事でも。
いや、さくらのクラスに用事はない。単にさくらの様子が気になっただけだ。朝から体調悪そうだったから。
Sakura makes a gloomy face. She's clearly not doing well.
さくら、気分が悪いなら帰らないか。交差点までなら遅れるから一緒に帰ろ
う。いえ、いいです。私どこも悪くありません。いつも通り部活に出て、終わったら先輩のところで夕飯をごちそうになるんです。悪くなんてないんです。だから気にしないでください。
She picks up her bag and starts to walk like she's running away.
バカ、そんな顔で何言ってんだ。いいから部活は休め。だいたいな、そんなんで弓を引いても帰ってくるもんなんかないだろう。
I grab Sakura's hand as she tries to pass me. A crash. Sakura almost falls over just from being grabbed. I quickly pull her hand back. The body I'm tracking is surprisingly light.
びっくりした。さくら、本当に大丈夫か？足全然踏ん張り効いてないじゃないか。
Sakura looks away apologetically. Geez, what's wrong with her today?
とにかく部活は休みだ。俺もバイト休むから今日はおとなしく家に帰ろう。
Sakura is silent and does not answer. She doesn't shake my hand off, but it also seems she won't go home obediently.
どうしたんだよさくら。そんなんじゃ部活に出ても意味ないって分かってるだろ。
それは先輩の言う通りです。けど兄さんが 呼んでるから。
Sakura mutters. She says so with a face like that, I can't respond. It seems the circumstances at Sakura's house are complicated, and they're not something I can meddle with. No matter how much I think she's part of my family, my real family is the NinjaPoes. Whatever I say, it's just the words of an outsider.
部活には顔を出すだけか、さくら。
私だって今は弓を引けないって分かってます。
そうか。要するにシンジの顔を立てるだけってことだな。
I pull out a chair and sit on it. I also pull another chair out from the desk next to it.
先輩？
いいから座れ。部活に行くのはもう止めない。その代わりもうちょっと休んでいけ。シンジには俺から誘われて断るのに時間がかかったって言えばいい。
そんなこと言えません。そんなこと言ったら兄さんまた先輩に
シンジがちょっかい出してくるのはいつものことだよ。いいじゃんか。毎日会話のネタがあってあいつも楽だろ。それにこの話は嘘でも何でもない真っ白な真実なんだから後ろめたいこともない。
I heard Sakura to sit down. Sakura sits down quietly.
よしよし。じゃあちょっと待っててくれ。生徒会室からお茶くすねてくるからな。俺が戻ってくるまで席を立つのは禁止だぞ。
先輩、お茶をくすねてくるってそんなことしたら怒られるんじゃ。
先生に見つかったらな。何？この手のことには慣れてる。廊下でばったり会わない限り問題ないから。さくらは椅子でふんぞり返っててくれ。
できません。先輩が危ないことしてる時に休んでるなんてもってのほかです。先輩、私お茶なんていいですから。
だから危なくないって。いいから座ってろよ。教室で茶を飲むってのも一度ぐらいはいいもんだ。
I jump out into the hallway. The student council room isn't far away. I'll get the tea set quickly and surprise Sakura. Time passes while we do something silly like drinking tea together in a classroom. I just stare outside. Outside the window is a glowing sunset that hurts my eyes. Sakura stares blankly at the sunset. I have nothing to talk about, so I follow Sakura's example and keep my mouth shut. Time passes slowly since we're not talking. Sakura isn't a talkative type, and she often just stares at the scenery. I guess she's more relaxed by herself. Come to think of it, Sakura wants to be alone a lot. It's not like she's excluding herself from the crowd, but she wants to isolate herself within the crowd. She looks outside the crowd more than in it. That must be why she stayed here in the classroom. Sakura doesn't actively try to spend time with others. But Jinei and I are special, even I wouldn't have known her if I hadn't met Shinji. I sneak a glance at Sakura. When Shinji introduced me to her 4 years ago, she was just a small girl. Now she's my junior, who comes to help around the house, and her childish image is disappearing. Sakura has grown beautiful. No, she was beautiful before, but I think she's become too beautiful as a member of the opposite sex. On top of that, she's thoughtful and gentle. With that many good qualities. I can understand her being called beautiful alongside Tosgarin. But it's strange. I don't understand it. Sakura's alone often. She doesn't seem to have any friends in the archery club. And seeing how she's alone in this classroom, she might not have any friends in her class either. Come to think of it, I only know Sakura from the archery club and from my place. I don't know how she is at school or at home. While I think about this, looking up at the red sky.
先輩、覚えてますか?
Looking outside, Sakura asks me a question.
覚えてるかって何を?
ずっと昔の話です。私がまだ先輩を知らなかった頃の話。
つまりさくらと知り合う前の話か?
はい、4年前、私が進学したばかりの頃です。まだ新しい学校に慣れてなくて、あてもなく廊下を歩いているとき、私、不思議なものを見たんですよ。あれは、一体どういう経緯だったんでしょうね。もう放課後で、グラウンドには陸上部の人もいないっていうのに、誰かが一人だけで走ってたんです。何をしてるのかなって見てみると、その人、一人で走り高跳びをしてました。
A smile. It must be a lovely memory as Sakura is smiling happily.
真っ赤な夕焼けだったんです。校庭も廊下もみんな真っ赤で、綺麗だけど寂しかった。そんな中でですね、一人でずっと走ってるんです。走って飛んで棒を落としてまた繰り返して、周りには誰もいなくて、その高さを越えられないって分かってるのに、ずっと試し続けてました。頑張ればなんとかなるって問題じゃないんですよ。だってその棒、その人の身長よりずっと高かったんです。私から見ても無理だって分かるんだから、その人だってとっくに飛べないって分かってたと思うんです。
I understand, but I wonder what she's talking about. I don't think it's strange to see someone practicing, even after school.
私、その時良くない子だったんです。嫌なことがあって、誰かに八つ当たりしたかった。失敗しちゃえ、諦めちゃえって、その人がくじける瞬間が見たくなって、ずっと見てたんです。けど、なかなか諦めてくれないんですよ、その人。何度も何度も、見ているこっちが怖くなるくらいできっこないことを繰り返して、全然泣き言を言わなかったんです。
はあ、そりゃよっぽど切羽詰まってたんじゃないのか？明日がレギュラー選定で、その高さを飛べないと選ばれないとか。
いいえ、それは違います。だってその人、陸上部でも何でもない人でしたから。
Oh, I see. Well, that's fine, but why are you smiling, Sakura?
それでですね、私、見ているうちに気がついたんです。その人、 別に何でもいいんだなって。今日たまたま自分のできないことにぶつかって、なら負けないぞって意地を張ってただけなんです。そうして日が落ちて、その人は一人で片付けをして帰っちゃいました。すごく疲れてるのに、何でもなかったみたいに平然とどっか行っちゃったんです。
わかんないやつだな。けどやめたってことは飛べたんだろそいつ。それ何メートルぐらいの高さだったんだ？
これがですね、結局飛べなかったんです。その人3時間もずーっと走って、どうやっても自分じゃ飛べないって納得しただけなんです。
うわ、落ちてないなその話。
はい、あんまりにもまっすぐすぎて、その人の心配をしちゃったぐらいです。その人はきっとすごく頼りがいのある人なんです。けどそこが不安で寂しかった。
Her voice itself sounds so lonely, it seems like it will be swallowed by the rat in this room.
はあ、話は分かったけど、それが何だってんだよ、さくら。
いえ、わからないのならいいんです。私にはそう見えただけで、その人自身にとっては日常茶飯事だったということで。
Despite her gloomy mood earlier, Sakura smiles sweetly. And then, even though I'm pretty dull, I understand when she puts it like that. I don't remember it myself. But 4 years ago was right after my father died. Back then, I did lots of reckless things, so I guess I did something like that.
さくら、つまりそれは。
はい、今私の前にいる上級生さんでした。あの頃は小柄だったから同じ学年かなって勘違いしちゃったんです。
I wish you wouldn't talk about my height back then. Well, I'm not that tall even now, but I did grow, you know.
そういうことです。私、その時から先輩のことは知ってたんですよ。
そっか。それは初耳。
I look away. She saw me during an embarrassing moment. Then,
はい、私たち同じものを見てたんです。
with a gesture like a prayer, Sakura said something strange.
え？
I asked, feeling worried. But as if to drown it out, the familiar bell echoes through the school.
鐘鳴っちまったな。
In 30 minutes since I stopped Sakura, the clock says 4:30.
さすがにこれ以上の遅刻はやばいよな。片付けはやっとくから、さくらは先に行っていいぞ。体、少しは良くなっただろ？
はい、おかげさまで元気いっぱいです。今日の夕飯は楽しみにしててください。
Sakura gets up. It doesn't seem like she's bluffing, as she really seems well.
だって悪いさくら、俺これからバイトだ。今日は遅くなるから無理してうちに来なくていい。
はい、わかりました。ならお夕飯だけ作って置いていきますね。
Sakura bows and leaves.
ま、いっか。
With Fujine will be at my house, so she should be able to take Sakura home when she leaves. I have to make a living too, so I should go to work quickly. "20 minutes after taking the bus from my school, I arrive at the neighboring town of Shinto across the bridge."
なんだ、まだ5時前か。少し時間があるな。
Miyama City is a residential district, so it's hard to find part-time jobs there, but the developing Shinto has many available. School rules allow for part-time jobs, so I work a few easy ones. Within them, I prefer hard physical labor that ends as quickly as possible. It's killing two birds with one stone. As it builds my body, what do I get paid for it? Today's job was a simple loading job, from 5 to 8 o'clock. Even though it's only 3 hours, there's 6 hours worth of work to do. They make you run around without a minute's rest. I should rest when I can, even if it's just for 10 minutes. It's a waste of energy walking around until my job. So I guess I'll rest in the park. This park, among the buildings, is like a big field. A park should be filled with people like families and lovers on weekends, but it's empty here now. No, this place is always desolate.
相変わらずだな、ここは。
I'm a bit sad. The utterly neglected ground looks awful compared to the neatly organized surroundings. The desolate area makes the wind feel cold. This is the remains of the conflagration 10 years ago. And this is the place where I was saved from burning to death.
なんで芝生とか植えないんだろう。いつまでもこのままってのはもったいない。
It's a large area, so if they retiled it, the park would get bigger. Thinking absentmindedly, I sit down on the bench. I stare at the burnt land to pass the time. I don't remember what happened here back then. I probably don't remember because I was a kid, and it wouldn't have been an easy scene to memorize. All I can remember is that it was hot and I couldn't breathe, and that people died trying to save others.
どうしてそうなのかな。
For example, an adult that tried to save a child from a burning house. He saved the child but died in its place. For example, there were people who had their throats burnt, but they gave what little water they had to one guy, and the others died. For example, there was someone who ran alone to get away from the fire as fast as possible, and everyone that he passed on the way died. And for example, people who died because they gave away something that was saving them, only to save others they didn't even know. I didn't like things like that. It makes me mad that those who tried hard were the sacrificed. Am I greedy to want an ending where everybody is safe and happy? What I wanted was to see people relax peacefully. So why couldn't I manage such a simple thing?
それは難しい。シロの言っていることは誰も彼も救うということだからね。
Hirisuke answered. So to the question I asked as a child. Of course, as a child I denied it, because Kirisuke saved me. I knew he was a sorcerer who could do anything. He knew he was a superhero who couldn't ignore people in need, or save them for no benefit. So I believed Kirisuke could have saved everyone back then. When I told him that, he made a troubled expression and said something that I remember to this day.
シロ、誰かを救うということは誰かを助けないということなんだ。いいかい？正義の味方に助けられるのはね、正義の味方が助けた者だけなんだよ。当たり前のことだけど、これが正義の味方の定義なんだ。
I understand that. It's obvious now that he said it. Let's say there's a robber and some hostages, and the robber intends to kill the hostages. With normal methods, most of the hostages will be killed. Even if you use a miraculous method to save all the hostages, there will still be one person who isn't saved. That, of course, is the robber whose hostages were rescued. The people a superhero saves are only those he decides to save. That's why even God cannot save everyone.
それが天才ならなおさらだ。誰であろうと全てを助けるなんてできなかった。
The fire 10 years ago was like that. It's not something I, almost miraculously saved from it, can talk about now.
けど嫌だ。
I don't want such a thing. I don't want help that has a limited capacity. You have to help, no matter how impossible it is. I can't stand to have strangers dying around me like back then. If I had been there 10 years ago, and if it was impossible, I would have gone into the fire and...
そのまま無駄死にしてたろうな。間違いなく。
That's for certain. Jeez, I'm hopeless.
しまった。ぼんやりしてたら5時になっちまった。
5 o'clock bell rings. I stand up and quickly make my way to my work. When my job's done, the sun has already set. It's a bit before 8. I finished 10 minutes early because I worked too hard. It seems I worked frantically since I went to that place before work. In front of the station, night's just getting started. There are lots of people, and a constant flow of cars on the road. The buildings are still lit up, and just looking at them makes me feel like I'm watching a grand festival of illumination.
藤内にお土産はいいか。
How about looking up at the lights of the building? It's the biggest building in Shinto, and I can't see the top clearly. Just gaze up the building, just enjoying the night scenery. And sees Tosuka, if I remember correctly. When I think I see something out of place,
なんだ今の。
I stop and stare at the rooftop. I focus my eyes looking at a thing as small as a grain of rice. What? Shouldn't this be audio? Or didn't I hear it? It looks like someone I know. Why is she there? What would she be doing there? With her long hair fluttering and doing nothing, she looks down at the town. Doesn't seem like she notices me down here. No, there's no way she could see me. She's so high up that I, with better eyes at the most, can barely see her by improving my vision with magical energy. Also, at this point, she has summoned Archer and all of the other servants except from Saber, obviously, are already summoned, meaning that Shinji already has Ryder as a servant. I can recognize her since she's standing there alone. There's no way she would notice me down here, among all these people. Except we know that she does. She's just looking down at the town. Maybe she's looking for something. I can feel her sharp stare. And down here, I forget about time and keep looking up at the girl standing in the sky. She's on top of a tower. She's like a witch. Looking down at the earth. The moon behind her. And then she must be done with whatever she was doing, and she disappears. Her figure has disappeared and the scene returns to the beautiful view of the night.
今の遠坂だったのかな?
I have no proof, but I think I'm right. There aren't many girls with looks that stand out that much, and more than that, I'm not stupid enough to mistake a girl I secretly admire.
そうか。にしても。
Well, it's just Cashier has strange hobbies. I returned to Miyama City. Unlike Shinto, it's really quiet here, as if it were midnight already.
さくら、大丈夫かな?
She seemed to be feeling better, but since she came to my place to make dinner, I think I've made her push herself again.
ちょっと様子見てくるか。
Not like I'll achieve anything by going to her house now, but it should me feel better than doing nothing. There's nothing wrong with her house. There's no sign of the strange foreigner Sakura was talking about, and the lights are on only in Sakura and Shinji's room as usual. Then again, we have this quite eerie background noise. Wait a minute. Then, what was that light yesterday? Was there someone other than Sakura and Shinji in the house? Ryder, maybe?
もし何かこの家に用があるのかね?
What? I spin around in the darkness of the night, as if hiding in the sound of the bugs. A figure is standing. Okay. He is an unfamiliar old man. He looks suspicious as hell. Must be really old, but has sharp eyes and a presence that doesn't match his small body. Perhaps it's the difference in the years we have lived, but he has a dignity that pressures me.
どうした若いの? なぜ答えん? 答えねばこちらで決めつけてしまうぞ。では桜が言っておった不審なよそ者がお前さんだということでよいかな?
Sakura? Then could this person be?
参ったの。孫の頼みだ。見過ごしておくわけにもいくまい。見ず知らずのお前さんには申し訳ないが、少し痛い目に遭ってもらわねばならん。
Wait, what? I mean, why this is Sakura's grandfather? Which I believe Shinji mentioned once that he was maybe the one that basically taught Shinji about magic. But what is this about hurting me a bit? Or Shiro at least?
念のため聞いておくが、潔く香木の厄介になる気はないか?
What is he talking about? Can an old man ask me such a question? There's no mistake. This is the first time I've met him. But he must be.
いや、違います。俺はシンジの同級生で、さくらとは知り合いで、散歩がてらに様子を見に来たエミヤシロウというものです。
ああ、そうか。シンジとさくらの知り合いか。それは邪魔をしたな。どれ、二人を呼んでこよう。それとも、夕飯を馳走されるかね。
So, did Grandpa here mistake us for somebody else?
いえ、ちょっと寄っただけですから、すぐ帰ります。それよりおじいさん、さくらはもうちゃんと帰ってきてますか？
造剣じゃ。
Gilman says an unfamiliar word.
魔頭造剣。お前さんが名乗ったというのに、わしが名乗らんままではおかしかろう。
Oh, its name. Matozoken says so and walks toward the entrance. It seems he doesn't care about me anymore. Overwhelmed, I see him off without a word. And then...
さくらならば帰ってきておる。それよりエミやシロ、アインツベルンの娘は双剣かね。
Why do you ask? I mean, up to this point, the only thing we've seen about Ilya is that she passed Shiro late at night.
アインツ、何ですか？
とぼけるでない。アインツベルンの娘がエミヤを訪ねるは通り、こたびの座の出来はどうかと問うておる。
He hasn't really yet. I don't understand at all. I'm sorry, Sakura, but your old man is pretty hard to deal with. To be honest, I love how this isn't even Sakura's route yet, but just by focusing on her, the mysteries just keep piling up.
うん。どうやら本当に知らんらしいな、これは。
Token sighs. He looks so shocked that I feel kind of sorry for him.
はあ、よくわかりませんけど、すみません。
いやいや、お主が気に病むことはない。わしの勘違いじゃ。つまらぬことを言ってすまなかった。
He did say that it was normal for an Einstein to go seek out an Emiya, so does he imply that has happened before?
そら、孫たちに用があるのなら遠慮することはない。年寄りは隠居しておるでな。気兼ねなく尋ねるがよい。
いや、今日は本当に寄っただけです。けど、おじいさん、この家に住んでいるんですか？
住んでおるとも。もっとも見ての通りの老体でな。日がな一日奥座敷でくたびれておる。
I see. I came to their house still about a year ago. But it seemed then that no one other than Sakura and Shinji lived there.
では失礼するぞ、エミヤシロウ君。うちの孫たちとよくしてやってくれ。
Despite his appearance, he leaves with light footsteps. There's no change in the house, but the sound of the bugs has suddenly stopped. Day ends. Finishing a rowdy dinner and seeing Fujine off, I take a bath. After that, I practice my daily routine in the shed. I complete it as usual and go to sleep. It's 1 in the morning. The day ends peacefully with no troubles. It seems it's the next morning. After Fujine leaves, we lock the house and leave.
さくら、なんだよ、元気がないな。もしかして、また体調が悪くなったのか？
いえ、体の調子はいいです。先輩の方こそ大事はありませんか？今朝もどこか気分が悪そうでしたし、昨日の傷も悪化してるかもしれません。
And she does keep bringing up that bruise. Yesterday's bruise. Oh, that welt on my left hand.
いや、あざはあれっきりだけどな。ただの腫れだからしばらくすれば治るだろう。
She must be worried about something, and she continues to stare at me.
ああ、いや、本当に大丈夫だって。大したことないぞ、本当。なんだよ。昨日からおかしいぞ、さくら。こんなのただのあざだろ？それとも何か？俺が寝てる間にさくらが踏んづけてできたあざだとか。
She's way too concerned about it for it to be a normal bruise in her eyes. In other words, she must know what's going on. She must know what it is.
先輩、私そんなに重くありません。私は
ただその
間違いだったらいいって。
Okay, that's, I think, all but confirms it. Huh? I don't understand her. Sakura doesn't talk much, but she tends to say important things clearly. She doesn't usually talk like this.
先輩、お願いがあるんですけど、いいですか？
ん？ああ、できる範囲でなら聞くけど、なんだ？
はい、私、明日の夜までお手伝いに来られないんです。その間、できるだけ家の中にいてもらえませんか？
Oh, this is surprising.
それ、日曜のバイトは休めってことか？
はい、できる限り家にいてほしいんです。私も用事が終わればお手伝いに来ますから。
まあ、一日ぐらい休んでもいいか。よし。じゃあ、休日は家でのんびりしてる。それでいいか、さくら。
はい。そうしてもらえると助かります。
I guess it's fine to relax once in a while. I have some extra living expenses from working a lot recently. So I'll clean up all the junk this weekend. Okay, so a lot happened, or well, a lot. Saber is summoned, and this time we actually didn't get a choice to stop Saber from attacking Archer, so Archer got hurt and isn't able to help Tosaka and Shiro, and as a result of that, they encountered Ilya and Berserker, and both Saber and Shiro got very badly hurt, basically in the same way as in the Fate route. But then we have this intermission, which is new. There is a sound It's hard to determine if the sound is someone crying or something being dragged. The sound is all there is. There are only digging things here. The stone walls are fragile, like rotten trees, and the air is sweet, like honey. Living things on the floor are melted like grapefruit, and even time is rotten and meaningless here. This space is worn out after a long period of time. This darkness is the grave of all that were not mourned for, because of the tenacity of a certain bloodline.
7人揃ったようだな。
In the center of the decay wiggles the largest decay, the sound of worms, and the smell of rotten meat. The master of this basement room is rotten but alive, and swarmed by the otherworldly worms. Oh, that's just gross. The worms that crawl up his feet suck on the skin at the ankles and use their suckers to consume the meat and burrow into it. There are maybe 100 or so of these swarming worms. If a human were swarmed by this black carpet, they would not even last a minute. A human would have all their meat and bones taken by the worms and would crumble as a boneless skin.
足りぬ。この虫どもも時期替え時か。
But the thing does not crumble. No, the more the worms enter his body through the ankles, the more complete his body becomes. That thing is not being consumed by the worms. The worms surrounding the room are the ones being eaten. The amount stored will last 100 years. This is something that eats only worms. Means that much more life is already guaranteed.
まだ先はある。こたびが最後というわけでもない。万全でなければ静観に徹するべきなのだが。
Well, says the figure with a smile. The place this time is far from perfect. The hole is opening less than 10 years after the last battle. The provisor, the priest, has 2 servants, and the servant residing at the rear of the temple has summoned a servant herself. Interesting how that's already revealed and out of the way very quickly. Then again, this route is only possible if we have played through the other 2. So it's not news per se. The conditions are not good. The grill that will be filled in such an unstable battle will be far from perfect. Even if the gate is opened, it would not be possible to reach inside it.
ならば静観するべきなのだが、困ったことに持ち駒だけは適しておる。
The condition to fight for the Holy Grail is terrible. But one thing, that thing created after a lot of work has been completed perfectly. I shall reach it once it's open. It shall definitely reach the Holy Grail if it makes no mistake in the procedure. After all, it has had the content of the Holy Grail planted within it. It is a cellular tool that has been contaminated by the Holy Grail for the past 10 years. Most things with the same origin, it is only natural they will attract each other.
わしには次があるが、あれはそう長く持つまい。対バンとしてもらい受けたものだが、よもやあれほどの出来になろうとはの。
I have the scary thought that Eagles is a thing, but He's either talking about Sakura or Shinji. That thing prepared as an experiment is so suitable, you could call it perfect. It was planned to be disposable, but if it can be used, it should be. Either way, it is something that was planned to be disposed of. Even if it is destroyed in battle, it does not change the fact that it will be disposed. Or maybe it's something else.
となると問題は一つ。あれをどうやってその気にさせてやるかだが。
The prepared, compatible work hates conflict. It would be simple if its mind could be taken over, but the work's mental barrier is stronger than expected. Well, one with a strong magic circuit was what was wished for. So it's only natural for it to be strong against a poison that tries to violate the self. Should it be the obedient doll or the superior pupil? As long as the latter is decided, controlling it is out of the question.
一度でよい。わずかな隙間さえ開けば、あとは自ら聖杯を求めるのであろうが、さて。
Finding that small opening is the hard part. It does not have a mentality that will break down under external pressure. If it did, it would have been broken already 11 years ago. That thing is the strongest fortress. It has no blade to strike back. Then, what will break it must come from within. Its emotions will become the key to change it.
来たか。さて、では隙間を作ってやるとするか。
Footsteps echo through the darkness. The appearing person walks to the worms in the middle of the decay end. Do I have to kill every master? Asks the anticipated question. Of course, it does not need to answer such a question. All masters must be killed. We must take away all servants. That is the idea swirling in this basement. But pushing that aside.
お前がそういうのであれば仕方あるまい。では今回も傍観に徹しよう。
Thing says so. A voice of relief and a relaxed air. After giving a kind smile that has no intention of fighting.
しかしそうなると少しばかり尺だの。今回のよりしろの中では、キャツの娘はなかなかによくできておる。勝者が出るとすれば、おそらくはあやつであろう。
It murmurs disappointedly. Just like air returns, small change, a faint emotion of evil fills the room. The one that disliked conflict was moved by that one word. It is built on that small movement, small crack, small opening that should not be opened, which the thing itself does not notice. The rotten meat laughs. Bound by worms and still rotting, it continues to laugh, still holding a human shape. So I guess Shinji's and Sakura's grandpa has been alive far longer than natural, and as such is just feeding on those worms to maintain his presence.